Hello, good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about CSEB JE Day 2 question paper. Some of questions we have got here and I am going to discuss them with their answers. Hope this will be beneficial for upcoming 10th JE exams. So best wishes to all of you guys for upcoming exams and practice well as these questions were good and easy. So let's start with the first questions. These were from electronics portions. Which type of feedback oscillator uses? The answer was positive. Second question was to convert a binary to octal. That was binary number which was given was 1011. We have to convert in octal form. So first we have to convert this octa in first we have to convert this binary in decimal form. So for converting decimal form we have multiplied 2 with increasing power, first 0 to 2 ka square and 2 ka cube. Then the decimal value which we will get is the decimal value which we got was 11. Now for converting this from decimal to octal we will take LCM of 11 by 8. So 8 ones are 8. So remainder 3. So now we will convert it in this form and we will get 13. So correct answer will be 13. So upcoming to the next questions. Question number 3. In 3 input, the question given was in 3 input and NAND gate for how many combination output is 0. So let's take a NAND gate with 3 input. So output of NAND gate is A dot B dot C inverse. So now we will take the combinations. So 0 0 0 is equal to 1, 0 0 1 is equal to 1. So similarly this will goes on, and for the last one that will be 1 1 1. So for 1 1 1 the answer will be 0. So our question was that only key for how many output is 1. So this is the correct answer. Seventh value was the correct answer. So then question number 4 which we have got, in an conductor as temperature increases resistance will be. So as we all know that resistance is directly proportional to temperature. When resistance increases, temperature also increases. So the correct answer will be temperature increases, then resistance will also increase. Then question number 5 I have got was energy band gap. The question was energy band gap of germanium. So energy band gap of germanium is 0.67 electron volt, or you can take it approx 0.7 volt. But for upcoming exam you can prepare silicon energy band gap of silicon, that is 1.1 electron volt. So focus on this also and remember this. This time it has come for germanium, next time it might come to silicon. Now the sixth question was to simplify A bracket में B plus C. So just we have to multiply A with B and C. So final output will be A dot B plus B dot C. A dot C. So this was the correct answer. If you have marked it, you will definitely get marks on this. So there was one other question that came from microprocessor, that was number of address line in 8085. So we must remember that there are 16-bit address line and 8-bit data line. So for this time they have asked you for the 16-bit address line. It might come in our upcoming exam that how many data line 8085 microprocessor has. That will be 8. So you must remember that. For other thing I will let you know about how many address line and data line 8086. This might be an important question for our next exams that are 20 bit address line and 16-bit data line. So remember this also, as it might be important. This question had not come, but it may come. So going toward the 9th question, they have asked the value of for alpha in BJT. So alpha is the ratio of collector current and emitter current, which is usually less than 1. If we get option of less than 1, then also it is correct. If we get correct value, that of alpha is 0.9 to 0.95. So if this answer is given, then also it is correct. This answer is given, then also it is correct. So remember this. For upcoming exam, you must remember the value of xi and value of beta as well. Their ratios, you must remember beta value. You must remember xi value, their equations, beta equations and alpha equations and xi equations. You must remember 3 points. Now there was a 10th question which I have got, was which device convert BCD to 7 segment display. There were different options in which the decoder was the correct answer. Hope you have marked this, and then you will definitely get this correct. The question was very easy, guys. Hope you have marked maximum questions. The cutoff will also be high, so good luck. And let's see the next questions. That is question number 11. The question number 11 was field winding of DC shunt motor. They've asked the size and thickness of wire. So there are always, remember, field winding and armature winding. So usually the field winding is thin wire. So remember this. If they ask you some other point than the wire size, then the thickness is usually higher than the field winding. Remember this might come. So this was the only question, guys, which I have got. If you have more questions, then please comment on this video and like and share for your friends who are going to give exam on 10th. And good luck for your upcoming exam, guys. Thank you.